think we are. Yes, 4 viewers up to now. Okay, welcome. Bear with me a minute just while I get myself together. Hey Mark, hey Pickles, you made it. Right. You will have to bear with me guys because I am still getting used to OBS, YouTube, basically life. You're also Mark. Okay? Mark and Mark. I don't know if I'm calling you. You might be getting cold pickles, Mark. Okay, I think we are good to go. How are we all doing? Okay, great. Right then, so not going to be a long one today. I have an airport run I need to do. So, well, I tell a lie. My wife's doing the airport run, and I've got a child, which means that not suitable for YouTube streaming. Right, so how's everyone done this morning? Had anyone been trading euro, anything like that this morning? So, how's it getting on? Okay, euro looks nice. Let's mix this music up. This is probably more for me than you lot, so 1 second. Cafe Del Mar. Chill it out a bit. One NAS BE got out because it was sequence 4 and TP went red. Good risk management, Mark P. I like to hear that. At the end of the day, you're not going to win, don't lose. Right, so yeah, euro. Let's just have a little look at that one. I'm intrigued. Where did that sit? Nope. Okay, so we started very bearish. So looking at the algo, it's only 9% corrected bullish. Okie dokie. Right, have a little look at that and see how that played out. Stayed. Why was I in that? Beautiful. Okay, that's randomly. Nice. A good trade if anyone's taking euro. Should probably not have taken sequence 4. Maybe where did you take that? It depends. It's not really about it being sequence 4, it's about all the confluences and the probabilities, is what I'd say. If you've got every other confluence and it's a reasonably decent probability, then it really does depend. Obviously we've got New York Open coming not too long. Let's turn that down. My football notifications coming through. You sing quite well. I definitely don't. No. Okay, so that's finally taken that. Didn't take it in that hour. Meandered around. NASDAQ. Let's have that look. Doesn't look like it's going to go. Been reasonably, after that transition, as much as the price has stayed around there, been reasonably bullish. Hasn't wanted to go down, even the few times it's pushed. Dynamic TP and SL here. Let's see what we're running at the moment. 80%. Strong bullish. Sequence 6. Not a ridiculously huge amount of data, but it's still there. 80% is still very high probability. 2 hour, we've still got 50 minutes left on that same time. That's still 63% bullish. Sequence 3 corrective bearish. And 3 hours bullish as well. 29% corrective bearish. All higher time frames bullish. As looks like it wants to go. So as I said yesterday, if any of you haven't seen, well, there's been a few because we're already up to 11, which has already beat my record from yesterday. So thanks for that, guys. I am only looking for super high probability, so I'm not going to be the most entertaining when it comes to taking lots of trades or anything like that, because I am just coming on to just showcase really how I'm using MaxAlgo and the simplicity side of it. Those of you who've been on Zeus streams, as I said yesterday, you will know he's very super intelligent Zeus. Don't tell him I said that. But he is very analysis based and in a good way, and goes over everything with a fine-tooth comb. I am not quite as good as him, but I'm doing my best. But yes, so because of where I am in my trading journey, I like to just make sure I am just keeping to my program. It was always one of my weaknesses. Too many trades, chasing, looking like something was going to go, fear of missing out, all that bollocks. They are my weaknesses. So MaxAlgo was all around curbing some of those weaknesses and trying to give myself the highest probability trades. That's why Zoo and I do what we do. And we're doing this just to showcase so you can see it working in action, how we use it. He will use it different to me at times, but the basics are all there. And as I say, now's looking decent. Took the high of the previous hour, pushed straight up. Assuming. No. Yes, somewhere taking that previous high. Hey Guy, thanks for coming on. Okay, so let's look at oil. Conference call, Mark. That's what I've been doing this morning. Not fun. Not fun. Okay, so oil is having a push. It has been quite bullish. Sorry, it's that transition. We did have a sell signal there, but it was very, very bullish. Trend AI. It's not flickered over the last sort of 8-9 hours. Tells me I wouldn't be looking at. It has taken them. No, it's not. There we are. Talking rubbish. Didn't take that high, leveled it. But again, zooming out, I'm still very bullish on oil. Just crossed over the zero line on dynamic TP, so a little bit of a pullback there. But right now in this hour, it's saying that we are 96% just over bearish. Let's have a look. What I would say is, obviously, there's a lot of you have said when we're watching this that the algo flickers, and it does. It's going to move with price. It's supposed to be reality rather than a lot of other systems. You see the trade data are trading historic data, and they're not looking at specifics. They're not looking at the current market when they're taking these things into account. That's what this is doing. It's like, okay, yes, in this particular instance, there's 96% probability it's bearish because the price is here. But it's about watching all those other confluences with it to make sure that the algo gives you the best opportunity, which it absolutely will do. And if you trade with probability, then you're much more likely to be on the right side of the market. And we're down to 8. I bought a few of you out. Okay, so what I want to look at is just let's have a scan and see what it looked like at the start of the hour. I wasn't particularly paying attention. Okay, so let it move. So straight away, bearish, bearish, bearish. 60% bullish. 45 minutes to go there. We are back to real time. So everything on oil, even though we have been consistently pretty bullish. Obviously, we started to break lows here. It's interesting to see, and it's failed to take that high. Really, so it'll be interesting to see now whether oil comes again, it's taking the low here. If it goes for that low again, then yes, the probability is definitely on our side here. Obviously, with dynamic TP and SL, it's gone below the zero line, which as it goes below the zero line, we know that more volatility comes with the crossing there. Obviously, the big thing though is in the opposite is trend. AI is still rather bullish, but I would say if it takes this, I think you'll start to see here that this will start to transition. You start to get that more of a bearish move, then it could be the change of direction in regards to market structure. Well, let's play it through. Let's have a little look at gold. Gold, my baby from yesterday. I think Mark did quite well on gold as well yesterday. Mr. Taylor. Good trade. What one of you as well? How rude of me, don't remember the name. I don't quite think I'm ever going to get used to just talking to a screen and not getting any response back. It's rather disconcerting and feels rather egotistical. Okay, so we've got 13 minutes till New York Open. We'll have a look at that in a minute, see how it's playing out. But gold, similar really. switch bullish. It's only really here. Breaking highs, breaking highs, breaking highs, and then back. Okay. 30% on the algo, corrective bullish, so 69% bearish. Corrective bearish, around the 50% mark. Yeah. Not as strong for me yet, but I'll be keeping an eye on it. I do like gold. Tell you what I haven't done. Let's change that over. I haven't shared anything on YouTube, so nobody's going to be coming from YouTube. A moment, I'll be back with you. Copy link, there we go. I'm in YouTube apparently. Okay, so gold, 89% bullish. Okie dokie. See how Nasdaq is getting on before the open. So we better push down. Still 80% bullish. Not a huge amount jumping out at the minute. Just going to bide our time. This used to be my biggest weakness. Waiting. Just not taking the time to go, okay, let's wait for that entry. Don't get me wrong, I do like the look of this, but for a process. New York Open, I wouldn't be touching that back at 9 minutes before it opens anyway. Don't get me wrong, it normally will play out in the same way with probability, but gives me the collie wobbles, as they would say in old England. soon see. We will soon see. Okay, so we've got a buy signal on gold. Let's have a look. Sequence 1, 89% bullish. Oh, okie dokie. It's 50-50 on the 2 hour. Dynamic TP, we have trend AI is still bullish. Dynamic TP looking like it could cross. Feel like that is sequence 1, 89%. Let's go. Let's go. Surge unlocked. I'm assuming that's you, Andy. You've logged onto our other company account. Right, let's see. Oh, wait. It's prep to YouTube. It's prep for the trade. Like an idiot. Yeah. Not there. I'm not waiting for that. Let's have a look. Right, so I am going in below low. And let's be sensible. Let's target 1R. So I am slightly above. Which is probably a little reckless, but let's go. Let's go. Where am I? Plays out, plays out. Sequence 1. Peeing around with sequence 1. If you want to wait for it to pull back, go a little bit more. Let it pull back and aim for 50%, and fine. New York and this part here tells me I was going to not wait for that, but hey, if you have, then it won't be too long until you get taken in, as it comes down to destroy me. There we go. I'm looking and hoping for this push across the 0 line now. To follow that trend. Your Argo stats don't match. Yeah. Who's on the CFD? Who's the frocker? fucking go under. Brilliant. Okay, so let me just check the stats. What's that thing? So you look again. Right, playing with me, see if you're gonna work now. Yeah, that's fine. Now, if you've gone for that sort of traditional setup we're talking about before, you can wait for the 50% mark, come back. I was looking for this push off, which obviously hasn't quite happened yet, which is fine. It's a sequence one, so happy to let it ride. I take them more often than not. Probability will be on my side, so if it doesn't play out, it doesn't play out. Which is what is about to happen. About to get leveled. There we go. One tick. Top steppers kept me in. Well, take me out though. There we go. Is stop filled. Oh. Right then. Let's have a look at what else we're doing. Bitterly disappointed. At least it wasn't on the first string. So, New York Open. Let's give a nice push on NASDAQ. Turn around here as well. Down with TP. Let's see. Interesting with oil again. Taking that low. Oh no, it's done that twice now. Interesting to see if it takes that low. as I said before, that's dynamic TP is pushing below, that's coming down. If it takes this here, I'd expect to start seeing this change around here and the transition to start. Have a look at gold on the daily. Sequence 2, strong bearish. Probably should have took that into account. Hey ho. CL definitely looking to go bearish. We are going to be bearish. There's an 88% chance the high is already in. Which I would say at this time now, 37 is more likely. 90%, 96% chance of it being bearish. So it's unlikely to get up here. Buy signal on euro there, but obviously no probability. It's below the 0 line on dynamic. 2 hours, 90%, 87%. Corrected bullish. Is oil going to push? I think it is. Nas still wants to move. Got an 88% chance. This is the low. And there's still a decent chance of a high yet to come as well. So we've got left, we've got 22 minutes. See how NAS plays out. So we have to take that. Let's see. I think we will plummet through that. Pretty comfortable that NAS is going up here though. Got 80% probability of a strong bullish. Sequence 1 strong bullish here as well. Obviously it's already well above the last 2 hours, so it's pretty, let's say it's well above. Let's see. Trading probability, so let's see. Will the probability play out? It's been running at 80%. Right through the open. It's been pretty consistent, guys. 80% on the algo. It's flickered at the bottom, but it's consistent. 80%. Says to me, it's going to carry on. But we are live, so it could just hate me. If Zoo will be on the other end of this shouting at me going, no, it's probability. Shut up. And he is right. He is right. No, he is, unfortunately. Mark's in long. Mark's in long. That's defo news candle there. Oil news. I checked news as well. How did I miss oil news? I checked news and seen FOMC minutes at 7 PM UK time. Did I not see oil inventories? Fucking idiot. Well, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely news. Not England news, it's anything other. News? Trump? Don't know, maybe. Come on, we want this one to go. Let's get back to this. Mark's in long. Right, so still 58% chance high to come. Come on, she blows. Come on. Come on, Mark. There she is. And there is still time. I feel like NASA's still going to push it out. Yeah, but it's still more likely that the high is not been put in. Obviously, it might off because it's only 61%. 58%, sorry. Well done, Mark. Beautiful. And you're out. Fantastic. Well, that makes me feel better for my loss. It was good probability, though. I get why you take the trade, even without the signal. Makes perfect sense. Trend AI, bullish, dynamic TP, above. Excuse me. High probability on the algo, higher time frame bullish. Sequence 1 on 2 hour. 96% strong bullish sequence 1 on the 3 hour as well. With 2 hours to go. We're filling that a bit back. You're back off the pub again, Mark. Anybody else in any other trades? Talk to me. Come on. There's no way you're all just sat here and not trading. You're all lying to me. Lying to me. Look. Look at that. Absolutely done me. Done me. Take them. Oh, wow. Take them again. Definitely starting to move. See if it fails to take this or it's going to take it. We'll see. Transition and back. Be able to take. Oh, look at her go. Did you leave any in, Mark? Did you leave any in, or did you close it all? Don't worry, Mark Pickles. You don't always have to be chatty. It's fine. I'm not digging anyone out. I'm just glad to have some of you here, spending a bit of time. It's appreciated. A bit of me just wishing I took Mark's trade. Should have listened to my own gut. So where are we? 9:51. Zoom out a bit. Hit that same point. Yep. Rejected there again. From where it did. What was that? Very interesting. Last Monday. See if we can take that. You. Zoo. Yeah. Nothing to say to you. Okay. Let's see where it goes. I still think Nana's got a push in it. I agree. Plenty of liquidity above it. again. I'm still trying to fill that back up. Yep. Gold still coming down. You shut up, Zip. Does that make you feel better? Maybe your next hour? Yeah, maybe. Pull back here, so hopefully take on the first 20, then might give us an opportunity for a sell, especially after a little pushing that transition. We will see. New 2 hour as well. Obviously, we're coming to the end of this one now. That will be the high. We'll see what the new hour gives us on NAS. Slight funny, I'm so hip today. The age showing. About hour's about to finish. Let's see. Oh, I got my dates so wrong on that Forex Factory. So yes, it is news. 3 o'clock. CB consumer confidence. See what it does after that. Still got, obviously, new hour. It's going to flicker a bit at the start as it finds its path. It's going from 86-87% strong bullish down to heavy bearish. Let's see how this plays out. So Euro's taking the high in the previous hour. Excuse me a minute. How are we getting on? Transition again. On Euro, gold is well under the zero line. I'm down on a 2p. Is it level? Plenty of movement if it wants to. So 75% bearish as well. Corrective bullish. You guys all set for Thanksgiving? You the ones who are over in the US? Not long now. Show my lack of knowledge. Do you give gifts on Thanksgiving, or is it just all about the meal and celebration? Right, so NAS is still saying 80% strong bullish. How are we getting on with oil? New hour. Early days, but very bearish. Very bearish. 96% bearish. But we need to let them at first. A bit more time play out. We're only sort of 7-8 minutes in. Gold. 65, 64% bearish. Sequence 3. High time frame is bearish though. 65% on the 3 hour. What have we got left on that? Got left the daily. Talking rubbish. Bearish, bearish, bearish. We'll see. Euro 57%. Corrective bullish says 57% bearish. Let's see. And we're getting that transition moving again. Yep. First hour New York. Be interested to see if we do close above the 50% mark to the first hour in New York. The first hour on New York, we can, as that first hour closes, if we finish above the 50% mark, then statistically we've got an 80% chance of taking the high from the first hour, and the same with the low. If we finish below the 50, if we open after the first hour below the 50% mark, it will give us that solid start. It's a great start, really, and that is pretty consistent. If you finish above the 50% mark, we close above the 50% mark on the first candle after the first hour, then you've got an 80% chance of taking that high. So right now, there's a high. So it's a low here. Let's see. Dynamic TP obviously is coming down, but it is still above the 0 line. So just quite comfortably constitute pullback, but trend high is still bullish. We did come down and failed to take these lows here. It's be interesting to see if we can get above that for or below. I have built an indicator that helps with those percentages, which will be coming soon. Not quite yet, but sometime in the new year. It's going to help with those sort of percentages of breaking highs and lows in New York and custom time frames, which I definitely think will be helpful to some of you. Those of you who have already bought our lifetime, which I know a good few of you have, then obviously you'll all get that, which will be great. So we are starting to get that weakening on Trend AI, CL, and looks like it could push below the zero line, so we could get quite a move below here. If we take this low, this is what I'm expecting to happen. It crosses there, which it looks like it's going to. I should push. Oh, a huge amount of movement with gold at the minute. Staying in trend. Yes, weakening. Low on NAS. We've got 10 minutes left. Not DR integration as such, Pickles, no, but there will be some stuff that will help with DR. Some of the base fundamentals of DR are very good. So obviously, nothing wrong with that. The rest of it I'll be quiet. Let's see, that is to the tick. We would say. So the stats are saying, obviously, right now we're bearish. Saying that this is the high, 77% chance this is the high of this hour. Obviously, the first thing we're looking at here is, as I said, it's a good stat, is that first hour of New York, where it finishes, where it opens the next hour, or as it leaves this nice purple box area, whether it opens up here or it opens up here. It's only looking one way at the minute. Is Euro getting on? So we have had signal on Euro. Transition started, sell signal. But probabilities still aren't great. 43%. So it's only 57% bearish. Not super high probability. Gold. I'm going to buy signal on gold. Corrected bullish 35%. So I'd be interested to see whether it takes. It just resonates off here as well. Same as before. But again, 64%. Not super high probability. And that was not one I would be going in just on that basis. Right, so what we're fully expecting now is this close, is that this is going to close below the 50% mark of New York. Actually, it might end up being. Might end up being the low at the very final point, which obviously statistically is very common. But if it pulls up here, it will then give you, and it closes below. Not the best line in the world, is it? Let's have a look. Let's just smash through it anyway. Just waste my time. This is what I expect to happen. 3 minutes to go. So we're nearly over, first hour. Nearly my time up, unfortunately. So obviously the algo now is saying categorically we've got an 87% chance there, 86% chance that this is corrective bullish, very, very bearish. Sorry, 13% chance of corrective bullish, 80% chance of very, very bearish here. So based on that, you'd expect the rest of this hour here to take this low. Ending the final minute. So it couldn't take the 50% in the last 30 seconds, could it? No, it's still going down. It couldn't. It couldn't. No. Okay, so that's closed. The last one? No. There we go. So that candle was opened below the 50% mark of the first hour in New York. So there is now an 80% chance of price taking this before it takes this. %. Statistically. So my stats tell me. And I'm not going to be here to find out with you. Darn it. which I really wanted to stay on longer. Right, so here's the flicker again. We get a bounce on dynamic TP. Does it reject? Does it carry on up and go back to its 86% bullish? Time will tell. What I would say is it's not. It absolutely could carry back up. Absolutely. But we show probability, trade statistics. And I am going to have to call it a day. So, guys, thank you for coming on. I'm sorry it wasn't a couple more trades from me. No, don't like that one. Again, low probability. Not huge probability on these, so the only one to look at, obviously, as I said, we have closed below this, below the 50% mark. There is an 80% chance of it taking this. 80% chance before it takes this high. And on that note, I will leave you to it. Please give us a like. Appreciate it. Just keeps us getting out there in front of you guys. If you're not already using MaxAlgo, give it a try. It's a free trial there, guys. Links are in mine and Zoo's bio on X, YouTube. Put them on there as well. Obviously, Black Friday coming. Keep your eye out. A couple of bits before the end of the week, so I will see you in the next live. Thank you very much.